Go ahead. Go on down. Right. I'm gonna have a go at. There's a Tory, or a Brexiteer at least, has been saying that devolution is a bad thing. That's fucking ridiculous. Sorry. Where are you? There he is. Ben Habib. That was his fucking name. Right. Ben Habib says he wants Scottish Parliament abolished. And and his main reason is grievance politics. What if these grievances are actually legitimate, you fucking bellend? And it's really funny considering that Brexit was largely was in large part grievance politics. He's not going to fucking admit that shite, is he? It's these kind of people that are warping the narrative away from facts and centering it on their opinions to make their opinions the facts. It's bullshit. You know, I would prefer for Scotland to stay. However, if Scotland wants to leave, they ought to be able to leave if they fucking like. Reason being is it's a voluntary partnership. Scotland joined in the partnership in the first place. Ben Habib has no fucking right to say that they have no right to complain. He's a ridiculous little man. He actually is a ridiculous little man. I've heard Maximilian Robespierre bring up a couple of his fucking dickhead points a few times, and it's like the man does not know what he's fucking talking about. I'm not an expert in this side in this side of things, but I've done some decent looking into this stuff, so I could have a more factual basis for my opinions. This guy is a moron. He believes opinions over actual facts. That is what constitutes a fucking moron in my eye. This guy wants to take away independent, the small amount of independence Scotland has, because like every Brexiteer, he's a hypocrite, an absolute fucking hypocrite, and people will still believe what he's fucking saying. It's 2 seconds. So yeah, right, okay. Sorry, I had a phone call. Right, cool. So, anyway, hopefully less interruptions. Anyway, so yeah, this Ben Habib twat. Here's this clip is something that Max pulled. So if you hear his voice, then check him out. But this is supposed to be about Ben Habib. I think this is on GBN, that GBN fucking news crap. So have a listen.
I hold the SNP in very low regard. They've used devolution as I suppose you might expect them to, which is a soapbox for grievance politics. They can get up on that soapbox, they can complain about Westminster, they can pass policies for which they will...
Alright, and if the centre of power was in, say, Holyrood and not in Westminster. If James I decided to move the centre of power from London to from England to Scotland when the Union happens, like, his argument is complete whataboutery.
Will not be held to account.
Wait a minute, they will be.
Again, this is Max here. I'm sorry, Max, but I'm going to skip over your bit for a second.
Everything goes pear-shaped. They'll come begging bowl in hand, which Nicola Sturgeon did.
Are the voters?
And if everything goes pear-shaped, they'll come begging bowl in hand, which Nicola Sturgeon did recently, to Westminster asking for more money.
Bowl in hand. Begging bowl in hand for more money. No, you set the situation, you set the system up so that they haven't got the freedom that they need so that they can respond to crises. And then you start getting all bitchy because you think you fucking own Scotland. You arrogant bastard.
Sorry, when did this happen?
So yeah, I think Max is sort of on a similar route to me.
Providing it with powers, extremely limited, which is favour of independence.
Tone devolution, which was a half problem here is devolution, which was
problem here is devolution.
Half-baked Tony Blair creation, which really we should roll back completely. And I agree entirely with one of your viewers who said that the Holyrood should be abolished. I'd abolish the Welsh Assembly, and I'd abolish.
Right. No, I know what this is, right? This is because the Tories are failed in Wales, the Tories are failed in Scotland, and because they haven't got the power in Scotland, and because they want the power in Scotland, this guy would rather just remove their politics under the guise, and I'll let him say this actually.
Stormont, we are one united kingdom.
That's the guise that he's trying to pin this under. And because we are a united kingdom, there should be only one government. Scotland isn't its own country, it's just a county. That's how he's treating it. Fucking arrogant cunt.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Again, he's likely going on. Max is going on a similar, less rude rant than me. He's better at that.
And there is one parliament that should govern the United Kingdom. And actually, I don't care whether the views come from British nationals based in Scotland or British nationals based in Cornwall. This is a constitutional debate that we're having, which involves all of the United Kingdom. And
it's got nothing to do with fucking Cornwall. If Scotland wants to leave, it's got fuck all to do with Cornwall. I live in Dufnane, in Devon, and it's got fuck all to do with us either. If Scotland wants to leave, then it's up to fucking Scotland. Again, I'll reiterate a point I made in another video. The word, when people try to say why is it, when people try to add the word allowed into this conversation, is Scotland allowed to leave? What do you mean allowed? It was. It was a voluntary union in the first place. It's not like It's not like England won against Scotland and they took it as Scotland as conquest. That's how this idiot is treating it. They're not. The Tories and their supporters and the Brexiteers. They are absolute hypocrites. They'll talk this crap, and then when you try to pin this, use the same logic when it comes to Brexit. Oh, no, Brexit was different. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And Scottish Indie was affected by, you know, by Brexit. In hindsight, it occurs to me that none of these idiots actually know what the fuck they're talking about. It's all ideology. It's no practicality here. This is just nationalism, which is a forerunner for fascism. Brexit was has been made a vehicle for many fascists, many, and we're likely to see just how far this fascism, this British fascism, is likely to take us. But this is very disturbing. I get everyone's allowed their opinions, but this is where the term dangerous opinion is actually valid. Because what he's talking about is taking away Scotland's right as to be recognised as its own nation. Scotland doesn't want that, but this guy does, and he doesn't care because he thinks that England owns Scotland. Because he's a fucking idiot. Let me know what you think. Like I said, sorry Max for adding your voice into this by accident. I tried to be careful, but I couldn't find the original clip. Everyone should watch your program, your channel. So please check him out. I shall put a card there, 1 and 2, and I shall try to add a link to this actual video. To this actual video in the bottom screen at the end of the video. At the end of this, I hope everyone has a good day. Had a good day. Blessed Thursday. This has been Shiada and this has been some Dark Wisdom.